Hello, a warm welcome to the Geography Department here at HSDC Alton campus. My name's Fiona Webb and I'd like to share with you details of our course that we operate here. We have a 100% pass rate at A level, and I'd like to introduce you to some of our staff. We have myself, Fiona Webb, I'm a learning manager and course leader for geography. We have Dr. Leslie Brewer and Sylvia Sanguetti, who are both subject specialists that teach on the A-level geography course. We are located in a wonderful classroom on the middle floor of the Austin building in room 748, and we have a wonderful ICT suite all set up for dealing with all the latest GIS software that we can use for geography A-level. So, what will you study here at Alton Geography Department? In year one, we study physical topics. So basically the whole specification is divided into physical and human topics, but they overlap considerably. So in year one, you will be studying coastal systems and landscapes, along with the water and carbon cycle. And then the human topic is largely changing places and contemporary urban environments. So I might just add that the water and carbon cycle option is very, very important at the moment. It culminates in looking at climate change and how those two systems interact and cause all the problems and issues that we have with global climate change. And then, of course, how we manage those. And the course largely is about global issues and how we manage them. Leading on to the second year, we then focus on hazards with a large emphasis on wildfires. It's a new topic, wildfires, and certainly in the news this year, we've had lots to update us on with that. We then, on the human side, we look at contemporary urban environments and the issues that that presents, both socially, economically and environmentally. And then we go on to look at global systems and governance. Again, very topical with all that's going on with Brexit at the moment. So, how will you be assessed? Well, there's three components to A-level geography. There's two separate papers, both 2.5 hours long, one for physical geography and one for human geography, a mixture of short questions, data response questions, and longer essay questions, so a range. But the third component is coursework, more widely known as non-examined assessment. And this counts for 20% of your A-level. And this really is a wonderful opportunity for you to select a topic of your choosing to investigate. So we've had some fantastic marks with that, and we will support you with the topic that you choose. The entry requirements are at least 5 GCSEs, 9 to 4. We prefer a 5 in English, and we prefer a 5 in maths. We have a slide here for a typical day in the classroom. So you arrive prepared with your pre-work completed, files ready, eager to learn, and then in lessons we'll support you all the way. We have lecture styles, group work, lots of discussions, research, field work, all connected with Google Classrooms. So a wide range of activities for you in every single lesson. And as I said earlier, we have our own IT suite, so lots of opportunities there for using that. Beyond the classroom, well, for A-level geography, you have compulsory days of field work to do. So we take you to Chichester Harbour in your autumn term, soon after you've started, for field work there. We then go in the spring term to Juniper Hall and look at the River Mole and all that's going on there with the water and carbon cycles. But in addition to that, we have lecture-style trips to the Royal Geographical Society in London, so we've got close connections with them. We do field work in Alton, we have optional other field trips to London, and we have guest speakers coming in as well from the local East Hants Coastal Partnership. They come in to talk about coastal management and career options. We have other people coming in to talk about their careers as well and where geography can take you. We also have opportunities for entering competitions and scholarships, and over the past few years we've had people that have won national competitions and have gone off to Hong Kong, Moscow to represent the UK in the Geography Olympiad. So again, we'll support you all the way with those types of competitions. Furthermore, stretch and challenge opportunities. Many of our students go on to do the extended project qualification, and on this slide we've got two titles of recent ones that students have done. So again, opportunities to go beyond the classroom. And finally, geography and careers. There really are so many opportunities as to where geography can take you. It's not limited at all. The Guardian 2015 claimed that it's the most employable degree. So I'll leave you with that slide to look at all the opportunities, and again, we'll support you all the way with that. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you well with all your studies and look forward to seeing you here studying geography at Alton campus. Thank you.
So, welcome to the History Department at Alton. My name is Alison Wilcox and I teach history alongside another colleague, Julian Corkle. At Alton, we follow the OCR specification, and our chosen units are Churchill and Britain, 1931 through to 1997, and Russia from the time of the Tsar, Nicholas II, through to the beginning of the Great Patriotic War in 1941. Those are the two units that you'll study at Year 1, and during Year 2 you'll do two units parallel to each other. One which will be the Unit 3, which is a very long unit, which is Tudor Foreign Policy, and the other in parallel with that will be coursework, which will be of your choice from a group of questions. Now, history is assessed in many different ways during the course of the year in order to follow your progress, and then at the end of the second year you'll have 3 examinations and you will have submitted a coursework piece of 4,000 words. The subjects that go really well with history when you're thinking about the combination are English literature, sociology, economics and philosophy. But any subject will go well with history, and in particular, if you're thinking of medicine, then medical schools look very highly upon those students that do A-level history along with their science subjects. Nearly every university in the United Kingdom offers history, a variety of history topics to study. And if you would like to have some advice on that, then the staff are here to help. Many historians go on to enter the civil service, many go into teaching or into academia. Journalism is also another very popular choice, and recently the security services have shown a great interest in historians, and so you could be a spook. The entry requirements are that we like you to have at least a level 5 at GCSE in English, English language and preferably English literature, as history is a subject in which you have to read a lot and synthesise a lot of material. So your literacy skills need to be pretty high, but you do not have to have done history at GCSE in order to study history at Alton. We have high expectations in the department, academic expectations and personal expectations of you. So we will expect you obviously to attend, to complete all the homework that's set, to prepare for each class as directed by your teacher, and to revise and to do your best in your exams and your coursework.
Politics at Alton College. Usually in this now empty classroom, there is all sorts of discussion and debate going on, and that's pretty much how we like to run our classes, politics classes at Alton College. We always take events from the news, discuss them, and then apply them to the various areas of study that we are engaged in at that time. About the course, essentially what we do is we look at how our British political system works, and then we make comparisons to the American political system as well. So in the first year you will be studying UK politics, you'll be looking at democracy and participation, electoral systems, political parties, and voter behaviour and the role of the media. And often we can see that the media has such a huge impact on political events. The next part of the year is looking at the workings of British government. So we'll be looking at the Constitution, the features of our uncodified Constitution. We will also be looking at the executive and Parliament, and we will also finally rounding off that section by looking at how all of these different bits of government fit together. At the end of this section, we will then turn our attention to the ideologies. So the core ideologies are socialism, conservatism and liberalism, and we will also look at anarchism. In the second year, we will be looking mainly at the American political system and making comparisons with the UK political system. And we'll see how important the American Constitution is, and pretty much step through the same things we looked at with the British politics, and looking at seeing how the Americans do it, and then make the comparison. Finally, the exams are structured with 3 exams, each 2 hours long, and that will bring you to the end of the course. In terms of entry requirements, you need to be able to write a good essay. So that means a GCSE 5+ for English or similar types of essay courses, and really important, a keen interest in current events and the news. In terms of expectations, we have high academic expectations. We expect people to attend class, to engage in the activities, and most importantly is to make use of what you're studying in class and apply it to the real world. That is what we're all about here, in making sense of the often confusing world of politics.